Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and it's been a few days, and I'm guessing you might be able to hear why that is. I am so sorry about my voice. My youngest was so kind to share a cold with me, and my voice was actually completely gone the past few days, but I am here to do a sneak peek unboxing with you guys. I'm loaded up. I have my tea, my hot tea here. I'm just inhaling some steam, sipping that down. I have my cough drops going. I'm gonna do my best to share this kit with you guys today. And just know that if you're new, this is not how this usually goes. My voice is a lot less vocal fry-y and a little easier to listen to. So we're just gonna see what we can do. I'm hoping that I can do this beautiful kit justice because I actually am genuinely so ecstatic to see that this kit made it through voting, especially given recently I was just joking about how I really need Diamond Art Club and other companies to give me a steady stream of artwork in diamond painting form that centers around this particular couple, and it felt very like ask and you shall receive. I had no idea this one was coming. This is called Hades and Persephone, one of many kits called Hades and Persephone or some variation of that from Diamond Art Club. This is from ChrissaBug and looks like it's the same version of these characters that are present in Underworldly Romance, which I completed at the beginning of the summer this year. So I am so in love with this artwork. I love her take on these particular mythological characters, and I'm happy to see this one from DAC. So I'm going to go through everything about this kit and what Diamond Art Club has to offer so that you can decide if this kit is on your shopping list for the weekend or if this is a company you would like to check out. So first things first, this is the render. We're going to get a better look at the original artwork once we open this up. Size-wise, this is a really manageable size point, 55.6 by 70.7 centimeters. And we have round diamonds, which you can see from all the pink branding down here. It'll be blue if it's square diamonds. Now, colors-wise, we're looking at 53 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. On the back, there's some info about how to diamond paint. If you're newer to the craft, I will have some beginner videos linked below. Everything from a diamond painting 101 how-to tutorial that'll take you step by step from the moment you get your kit, and some other helpful videos too. Here's your kit contents. We're going to go through all of this together, and then at the end of the box, you're going to see the name and the artwork and the artist's name, which is handy if you're like me and just have like Stash Mountain a shelf of diamond paintings and you want to be able to look at the end and see what the kit is without having to actually pull it all the way out to see the front. Now, if you're brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, I do have a 20% off discount code you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. That will save you 20% off your first purchase, and it is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. That said, there's no obligation, but thank you so much if you do. Let me take just a really quick breather for a sip of tea, and then we'll get into the rest of this. First, let's go ahead and take a look at the toolkit, which Diamond Art Club does have some, I think of them as upgrades from a standard diamond painting toolkit. So first, you're going to have their twist and pick pen, which I want to go ahead and grab a couple other things from here to show you too. Their twist and pick pen is a little bit more ergonomic than a standard diamond painting pen, and it comes preloaded with some clear wax, which you can just twist to get it to come out the end. If you want to load more wax in there, if you use up what's in there, you can twist it back the opposite direction, and you can load some more wax into there, which they do give you a whole extra set of the clear wax. They also do give you some of their pink heart wax if you prefer to use that. You can also use either of those in the multi-placer. There is a 4-placer that comes in the pen. It's removable, and they also give you a 7-placer you could swap in. This does fit the metal multi-placers that they sell. You just want to make sure you get the ones that are push-in and not threaded that screw in. Get some plastic baggies you can store some leftover diamonds in, and then we have their trays, which these are my favorite of their toolkit upgrades. I like that they're so much bigger than a regular tray, and they fit a lot more diamonds. You can multi-place really easily, and they come with a removable stopper as well as a sliding lid. So there's also cutouts at the top and the bottom, so you can stack them if you have a lot of these. I feel I'm having a tough time. I'm sure you guys can hear that, and I'm sorry again. I'll stop apologizing because I can't help it, but I feel like I'm a little bit going into like the This is what I usually say about this because, you do a bunch of unboxings, eventually you kind of get into a rhythm. And I hope that it's still making sense and is still, I don't know, helpful. So anyway, let's take a look at what our treasure quest card is and what our stickers are. So here's our treasure quest card, which is a pretty collectible and part of a secondary rewards program. Each of these cards is going to have a rank. I got a bronze one with this kit, but if you get this kit, while you're very likely to get bronze because it's the most common, you could also get a silver, gold, or black card. Black is the rarest. Once you get various combinations of these different tiers of cards, you can redeem them for things like gift cards or a custom diamond painting. There's a redemption code here that you scratch off, and that's the Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest card part of the website. I did recently get a custom from Diamond Art Club through this program, and I'll link that video below too if you're interested to see more about that process. On the side of the envelope here, there's some helpful information, including their VIP Facebook group, which you can join once you've made your first purchase, and some info about their mobile app, which you get 20% off your first purchase through the app. And then here is the original artwork. I love how ChrissaBug does these characters. This is so pretty. I like that we have round drills with this one. That's a nice way to mix it up. And then here's a set of pre-cut sticker labels. I like using these with my kits. They come with a code on the right-hand side. This is a DMC color code, and it comes from the DMC brand of floss and cross stitch, and most diamond painting companies use this color code system. Diamond Art Club will put their special drills at the end. So we have our fairy dust diamonds, which start with Z, our ABs, which start with AB. And then just wanted to quickly mention their 6000s range colors, which are actually not part of the DMC color code system, but instead are colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. Now, since Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house, they're able to do this, which is really, really handy. And it, like I said, lets them fill those gaps in the DMC and lets them just match the original artwork much more closely, which there's something to complain about with that. And let's take a look at this canvas. So lots of dark colors here at the bottom. If you've been following at all the diamond paintings I've been working on this year, like these darker colors have been calling my name actually. Okay, that render looks so good just from the printing on the canvas. Her face looks amazing. Okay, let me roll this back so we can maybe see this a little bit easier. I love this whole mythology, the mythos, the story, and the beautiful dynamic and sometimes tragic dynamic of their relationship. And this is stunning. I'm so happy. This is probably instant rainy day stash for me. As much as I would love to make this truly just the year of working on mythological couples, I don't know that there's an infinite number of artwork out there that fit this kind of theme. ChrissaBug keeps putting out more, but I'm like, I think I need to be able to hold on to this one because I don't want to blow through all of them this year. And I've done so many, at least 3, maybe 4. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the different features of a Diamond Art Club kit. So branding, canvas material, scalloped and poked edges, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. The back is really soft, and overall it's just a nice weight of material to work on. It lays flat pretty well and holds diamonds great, and just generally is nice to work on. They use poured glue on their kits that is pretty sticky. Yeah, I feel like they have been almost upgrading their glue lately. And then we have a perforated plastic cover. I'd call this a pretty thick plastic cover, actually. The lines are really off on this one, though. I might give them that feedback, like, hey, just hopefully it's just a glitch. I don't, not a glitch. What's the word I'm looking for? A fluke. There we go. Words. I'm telling you what, my brain, fuzzy mode the past few days. I'm just coming out the other side of it, just barely. This is not normally something I see with the perforated sections. The lines usually are really close to the actual perforations. So anyway, this can give you sections to work within. If you run into an issue like this, a fix I would suggest is maybe using washi tape to help you see where the edges of those perforations are so that you know where to stop trying to place your diamonds. That's what those lines are there for. We have a legend up here at the top left. as well as at the bottom right. And then at the bottom left, we have a thumbnail, the title, the size, and copyright. This is legally licensed artwork, which means that Diamond Art Club both has ChrissaBug's permission to use this artwork as a diamond painting and is compensating her for it as well. This is the case with all of their pieces, and licensing is something that is really important to me, and so I appreciate that Diamond Art Club does this. Here we have their socials, another discount code, and a little bit of information about their lifetime warranty. As long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color. They have a customer support email you can contact if you run into any issues. And then we're looking up close here, and this is not all just like monochromatic down here. There is some shading going on, but we are having some nice color blocking. This is an example right here. So color blocking is where you have sometimes blocks of a color in a small area. So grab your multi-placer. Those usually go a bit faster. The opposite of color blocking is confetti. And confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area. I'll see if up here by their faces there's a better example. But that usually means more single placing, and you get more detail usually, and you're changing out the color in your tray a bit more often. Okay, so a little bit in Hades' hair. A little bit around like Persephone's eyes. You could see some of those like individual colors, but by and large, this, and in her hair and that crown too. This really is what I would consider a color blocking heavy canvas, and so it's gonna go pretty quickly. Not that you want to rush it, but that I feel like makes it feel more accessible, especially if you're maybe a little bit newer to diamond painting, or if you're looking for a project that isn't gonna be like really overwhelming and like time consuming to take on. We are true to size. I just always like to check just for posterity's sake. We're gonna look at the diamonds, but I need another tea break. I'll be right back. Okay, drill colors and diamonds here. So you get a pack of diamonds that has a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with, just in case you store these separate from the canvas and outside the box they came in. If I can find the edge, that would be great. Here we go. Okay, so here's our color spread. I feel like these packs of round diamonds always seem so small. So we have the DMC code printed on the bags. Though these are not in DMC order, they are roughly in order of weight. And the camera keeps wanting to pick up Persephone's face in the background. Block it out. Now, Diamond Art Club's round diamonds, I feel like especially look at these darker colors. They're very faceted and very, very, very sparkly, and have like a really twinkly effect. And that's actually why I love when Diamond Art Club takes artwork like this that has a lot of dark colors and goes ahead and does it in round drills. I know that there's more that goes into it, like the level of detail and whatnot, but truly artwork like this, I think lends itself to round diamonds because the darker color round diamonds have such a gorgeous twinkle to them. It really makes these pop. I'll link to my review of Underworldly Romance, and you can really see that in action because it's a very, very similar color palette to this one. Here's our first special drill. It's an AB 666. We have a really gorgeous bright cherry red AB. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the Northern Lights because they just have this beautiful color shift effect. They're going to grab your eye and dry it to the areas that it has been charted, as well as sometimes grab some of the colors of the drills around them too. They're really going to stand out more than the other special drill type in this kit, which is a fairy dust diamond, which we will see one of shortly, I'm sure. Let's see here. Yes, there we go. There's our first fairy dust diamond. Oh, and in a gorgeous darker color. This is Z924. This is like it's like a really dark blue with the tiniest hint of green to it and a little bit of gray. That's a really pretty and unique color. Now, fairy dust diamonds have a pearlescent sheen. It gives them a shimmery effect and is a more subtle special drill than ABs are. But this is my favorite kind of special drill that Diamond Art Club offers, and you see it in most of their kits because it's such a versatile special drill. It is more subtle and it works in so many different ways. And here's our last strand. We should have some more special drills in the mix here. Here's our next special drill. It is, we have our next two are fairy dust. We have Z606, which is a red fairy dust with a little bit more of an orange hue to it. And then we have a light gray Z415 fairy dust. I'll leave you zoomed in because we already have our next special drill, which is AB5200, a white AB. This is a classic AB color. You'll see a lot of this in different Diamond Art Club kits. I think that was it. Yeah. We're just getting to the end of the strand here. Now, as far as where these special drills are going to be found, let's start down here at the bottom and see where that fairy dust color is. I'd imagine it's down here. Then the rest, like the red AB, the reddish orange fairy dust, and the white AB, I think those are all going to be up more towards the top. So let's take a look. So that gorgeous, gorgeous dark gray fairy dust color that we had a nice big bag of, this pops really nicely through the camera actually. It's what looks like the lightest color in Persephone's dress. These like accent pieces, just giving it some extra shimmer to her dress, which I love. It's all these different light areas going up her sleeve, going up her back, on her front, really gorgeous. And then this bright red on Hades' cloak, that is going to be our red AB. The white of the snow here is white AB. And then in these flowers on Hades, or kind of, yeah, these intricate embellishments here, we actually have both, wait, is that right? Okay. We have, yeah, both the red fairy dust color, which is the brightest red color here, and then we have the red AB right next to it. So all throughout these red accents, including across his forehead here. And then in Persephone's crown, we have both of those red special drills as well in those brighter areas. And then the white you see, which again is snow, that is going to be our white AB. Let me just check and make sure, did they slip any of that darker gray fairy dust in any of these spots? Just kind of going up her back in her dress. It's not in the background. I don't see it in any of these other areas. There's a little bit of the white snow in his crown, or in his hair and crown I didn't see. But yeah, otherwise all that gray fairy dust is basically that lighter color in her dress. I love that special drill placement. I think it reminds me of how the special drills in Underworldly Romance, which again has this really similar color palette, the same character is just more zoomed in really and in a different pose. It had some similar special drills in it and was similarly pretty understated in a way that I thought really suited the original artwork. And so I love so much about how that kit turned out that I'm 100% here for this one. And if you want to get just a general sense for how this may translate to diamond painting form, go and take a look, like I said, at my review of Underworldly Romance. And I think that's going to give you a really solid idea of just how gorgeous this really is going to be. So one of my favorites that DAC has released in a while, and absolutely going into my rainy day stash, which is just my diamond paintings that I own that I'm saving for a rainy day. They're special to me, or for whatever reason, whether it's an emotional attachment or it's subject matter I really love, or any number of reasons. And so, yeah, this has got a special place there. So really quick recap and all the info. This is called Hades and Persephone. It is by ChrissaBug, and this, along with the other new releases, are coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, November 1st. We are in November, you guys. Do you hear my cat meowing upstairs? I wonder if my mic's picking this up. This is just the adventure of an unboxing. Anyway, release time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is the general release time. There is an early release window, early access window for those of you that are in the Diamond and Ruby tier of their rewards program. So log into your account and make sure you're refreshing on the DAC new arrivals site if you're trying to shop that early access window. Now, as a rule, Diamond Art Club does hold back stock for the general release. So if you miss out, if you're not in the early access, or if it sells out, you could check back during the general release and hopefully you'll be able to snag it. I really don't have a solid guess on if I think this will sell out. I am very biased because I love this artist and I'm obsessed with this artwork. And so I feel like, Underworldly Romance sold out super fast, and I just have a feeling that this could be similar, but also DAC may have stocked accordingly. I have no idea. All I would say is absolutely no FOMO here, but if this is a must-have for you, I would suggest setting your alarms and dragging yourself out of bed tomorrow morning in that trick-or-treat coma. It's gonna be worth it, and I don't want you to miss out if this really is a must-have for you like it is for me. So thanks to DAC for sending this over, and oh my gosh, seriously, thank you to you guys. I did not expect my voice to be quite this rough. I've been talking a little bit today to my family members, but yeah, no, my voice is shot. I was going to go do another video this evening to play some catch up, and there's absolutely no way. My throat is killing me, and I am so sorry. I'm really bummed I couldn't do this video and this kit justice the way that I normally would, and I don't blame you if you guys bounced out a lot earlier, but I am hoping to be back to normal, back to my usual self and making videos with a normal voice here really, really soon. So if that sounds good to you, if you want to see more of what I usually sound like and everything, check out some of my other videos and subscribe if you would like to. I do reviews and unboxings from a variety of different companies, along with weekly whip and chats if you want some company on Monday mornings, and a variety of other diamond painting videos. I'd love to have you here. Either way though, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you shopping for this one tomorrow? Is it going on your wish list for someday, or going to be one that you just enjoy vicariously through me whenever I decide to pluck it from my rainy day stash to work on? You guys, I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy Halloween if you celebrated yesterday, or today rather, when this video is going up, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.